I'm Kayla Flemister, and I'm going to talk to you today about a topic that's very frightening to many parents and even killing many children throughout the United States. But before we begin, let's create a scenario for a second. Imagine you're a mother or father of, let's say, a 3-year-old. Like any parent, you want to do what's best for your child, am I correct? You know about the importance of car seats, baby gates, and other ways to keep them safe. But here's a twist. This child has measles. What do? Did you know that one of the best ways to protect your children is to make sure that they all have their vaccinations? As you may know, there's been many articles in the news lately about why you should not, and even ridiculous articles about the effects of the potential deformations of not supplying your children with vaccinations and getting them immunized. I'm going to tell you about how vaccinating your children can A, save their life, plain and simple. B, immunization protects the people you care about. C, immunizations can save your family time and money. And D, immunizations protect future generations. So let's begin. This past February, there was an outbreak of measles. And if you didn't know, measles is a highly contagious infectious disease caused by the measles virus. Initial signs and symptoms typically include fever of greater than 104 degrees Fahrenheit, coughing, runny nose, and red eyes. A flash, red rash, which usually starts in the face and spreads to the rest of the body, typically begins 3 to 5 days after the start of symptoms. So all in all, it's a very nasty disease. According to the CDC, there have been 10 confirmed cases in Illinois alone within the past month. Measles is very dangerous and contagious, and it is still common in many countries and is easily brought to the United States by returning vacationers and foreign visitors. The number of reported measles cases began to decline rapidly in the 1990s because of vaccines. But recently, vaccine hesitancy among parents in the United States and abroad has led to a growing number of children and teens who are under-vaccinated and thus unprotected from measles. Unfortunately, measles cases are on the rise against the country and worldwide. So essentially, this is turning into a big epidemic. This problem will not go away without a solution. But there's good news. There's a vaccination that not only kills the virus, but also prevents it from entering your body. Because of advances in medical sciences like this, your child can be protected against more diseases than ever before. Some diseases that once injured or killed thousands of children, such as measles, like previously stated, have been eliminated completely and are very close to extinction, primarily due to safe vaccines. Vaccines.org mentions in one of its articles and states that one example of the great impact that vaccines can have is the elimination of polio in the United States. Polio was once America's most feared disease, causing death and paralysis across the country. But today, thanks to vaccinations, there are no reports of polio in the United States. They prevent it, and also vaccines are easy to get. In continuation, vaccines are safe and easy to administer. Scientists, doctors, and health professionals may give vaccines to children after long and careful review. The Voice for Vaccine Foundation stated that vaccines will involve some discomfort and may cause a little pain, redness, and tenderness in the site of the injection. But this is minimal compared to the pain, discomfort, and trauma the actual disease these vaccines will prevent. Also, vaccine-preventable diseases are very expensive. Diseases not only have a direct impact on individuals and their family, but they also carry a high price tag for society as a whole. The NDIF, in one of their articles online about vaccination, claimed an interesting statistic that states exceeding $10 billion per year in direct and indirect costs, an average influenza illness can last up to 15 days, typically within 5 or 6 missed work days. So this goes to show that some vaccine-preventable diseases can result in prolonged disabilities and can take a big financial toll at a loss at work, medical bills, and long-term disability care. In contrast, getting vaccinated against these diseases is a good investment and usually covered by insurance. Also, if your family is having trouble affording vaccinations, the CDC has provided a program that allows families with low income within the United States to receive treatment. So they're inexpensive, essentially. If that is not even more reason to get vaccinated, then I don't know what is. Lastly, there are many ways into resolving these problems associated with disease, but the easiest way is to get your children vaccinated. This can allow them to live longer, healthier lives and help supply them with a future generation. Vaccines have reduced and in some cases eliminated many diseases that have killed or severely disabled people just a few generations ago, such as measles, smallpox, and even yellow fever that killed thousands of people here on our own Tennessee soil. Let me show you an example. Here, I've printed out pictures of a person who has measles, which is here on the computer screen, and another with people who have received the vaccine. You can see that there is a significant difference within the pictures. An article by Kelly Wallace in CNN stated that providing smallpox vaccination eradicated the disease worldwide. Your children don't have to get measles shots anymore because the disease no longer exists necessarily. By vaccinating children against German measles, the risk that pregnant women will pass this virus onto their fetus or newborn has dramatically decreased. And birth defects associated with that virus are no longer seen within the United States. This just goes to show that if we continue vaccinating and vaccinating completely, parents in the future will be able to trust that some diseases of today will no longer be around to harm their children in the future. In conclusion, there are many dangers out in this world. Pathogens cause disease, and as a result, people get diseases and die. Yet doctors, researchers, and scientists have created vaccines to eradicate some of these diseases entirely with no consequences. These vaccines are inexpensive, can help your family, and give life to future generations, and simply save lives. People who are parents just want the best for their children, and in today's age, the best for their child is to get them vaccinated. The World Health Organization claimed that in the U.S., vaccine-preventable infections kill more individuals annually than HIV, AIDS, breast cancer, or traffic accidents. Approximately 50,000 adults die each year from vaccine-preventable diseases within the U.S. We have a cure, let's use it. Vaccinations are the key, and now you know how to help your children survive. If you have any questions related to the vaccine, please refer to my sources, CNN.com, WorldHealthOrganizations.org, Vaccines.org, and National Foundations for Infectious Disease.gov and VoicesForVaccine.gov. Thank you.